We're here. We're here. Could you guys hear the music?
Oh, we can hear much more, buddy.
No music and just me breathing?
Yes. Well, there's a little bit of music, but
mostly me breathing. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for tuning into my breathing. Yeah, should have tested that before I put these headphones in, huh? Well, welcome to Sacred Wit, everybody. I'm Pastor Nathan, pastor here at Elk River Lutheran.
I'm Lisa Sampson, Director of Children, Youth, and Family Ministry.
Jeremy Holquist, intern pastor.
And I'm Taylor Quinn, the Director of Music Ministry and Worship, holding up the Sacred Wit sign.
Yes.
There you go.
Indeed. And today is a very special day for me because it's my birthday. So welcome to my birthday party, everybody.
Happy birthday!
A Sacred Wit birthday party. How good, how good. And so I don't know. These guys sent me, is this what I should do is open this gift right away?
Yeah. Read the card before you open the gift, though.
I was given a gift. Let's see.
There isn't a card. I don't
know.
No. And so these guys got me a gift here, and so I'm gonna open it up. Okay.
Ooh, even more mysterious.
Even more mysterious. Oh my goodness. Look at what it is. Roger the Buff Kangaroo. Oh, and as if that were enough, look at this. I got the t-shirt to match too. Kangaroo. So Taylor, Lisa, Jeremy, thank you for the mug. And the shirt was from Horners just earlier today. And so what a way to celebrate my birthday with my beloved, most favorite kangaroo in the world, Roger the Buff Kangaroo. I can't even believe it. Oh,
yep, we had to celebrate your romance.
Yes, my romance is right. Oh, thank you. I'll be well set now.
And this is the point we should apologize to Annie too. So we're sorry.
Yeah. And so no longer do I have to throw up pictures of Roger the Buff Kangaroo. I can just stand up and show them, or just casually take a drink, and everyone gets to enjoy Roger the Buff Kangaroo. Very nice. Oh, thank you guys. And thank you, Horners, for this sweet t-shirt too. Sacred Wit. Well, what a good way to spend the birthday. And so the kids helped me decorate a little bit with some balloons, and we got a light show here. So it's a party, and it's a party here at Sacred Wit as we get ready for this coming Sunday, which our Sunday's theme is, the story is actually the calling of the disciples. And so we'll be talking about how Jesus calls the disciples. It's also Camp Sunday. So thinking about how it is that, God calls us through that camp experience too, for those who've had that, or kids who maybe will have that in the future. We'll be singing some camp songs and having a lot of fun with that this weekend as well. And so, but also for tonight, we're going to play a little game that goes along with Jesus calling the disciples, and that is a little game where we have to guess who of this group had this job. Who had this job? This is a random GIF I find. That's my job. I don't know what this is. It's kind of weird. But so, who's ready for a game? Birthday pizza and all. It's time to play a little game. So here's how it's going to work, folks. If you haven't checked in yet and said hello tonight, I sure wish you would. Thank you all for the birthday greetings here. It's so funny. I can't believe all the comments about my heavy breathing. I'm a little embarrassed. This darn microphone is too good for its own good.
It's a good microphone.
It picks up all the subtleties except for the music, which is the one thing I wanted it to pick up. Oh, alas. So here's the deal. I asked each of these three folks here on the screen, plus myself, to share a job that they once had. And so I'm going to read a little bit about a job, and we're going to then guess whose job was it? Who did that job? Okay, so here is the first one. So all you got to do is guess whose job was this, and chime in. You got a 1 in 4 chance, so it's pretty good. Okay, this person worked as a grunt for an architecture/drafting company and had to do inventory of 80 years worth of blueprints and catalog them. Who was that? What do you think? Oh, and Debbie points out this. I forgot I was going to say this. Yes, it is the 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century. And it's my 21st birthday. No, not quite.
And isn't it from now until like the 29th, it's all a palindrome as well?
I can't speak to that.
No, it's not all.
1 2 0 1. Anyway,
it's math. It's really hard.
All right, so let's see. So who is the person who worked at an architectural drafting company?
Jeremy and I each have
We got a Jeremy, we got a Lisa.
okay.
It sounds like a fun job.
It does.
I think we'll go this way.
Inventory and old plans. Well, so would the real employee of this job please raise their hand?
That was me.
Lisa. So Annie guessed that one correctly.
Annie, you got it. Yes, because of course, who'd apply for a job like that? It was a member of my congregation. And he said, he drafted me. And he goes, could you come work for me for a little while? I went, oh, I thought he'd give me a great job. He gave me that one. And then, of course, I felt bad and couldn't quit. And it was really bad. Very bad. Blueprints are ginormous.
Sure. Okay, well, this person says, I was between jobs and needed to find work until something in my related field popped up. So I went to a temp agency. They placed me in a warehouse where I learned to drive a forklift, wrap bubbles of insulation with saran wrap, and actually got along with the workers despite their gruff exterior. It may have been because they were a little more Southern than I was used to. That one comes with a little commentary. So who would that have been? Is it Nathan, Taylor, Lisa, or Jeremy? Who would that one be? Warehouse.
I'm guessing that. See what everybody else does. It's really hard to point in the right direction.
It is. We got some weird mirror stuff going on.
There I go.
Okay, well, and also Debbie says you're right about the palindromes, Taylor. I'm going to have to think about that.
Okay. Oh, this week. Huh. I'll be darned.
So we have a Taylor.
Yeah.
There's several Taylors, I think.
Several Taylors.
All right. Well, you can get your guesses in. Would the true employee please raise your hand? It was Taylor. So Taylor, tell us about those gruff Southerners.
No, I was down in Kansas City and kind of I was focusing on getting my music career started, but I had to find work in between. And so I just went to a temp agency and got a temp job at a warehouse. I enjoyed it, especially the forklifts. And did you know that when you're driving through an aisle with a forklift, you're supposed to honk the horn when you come to an intersection so that people coming on don't hit you? Mm-hmm. That's what I learned.
Important bit of wisdom.
And we saran wrapped insulation with these big things of saran wrap.
There you go. Well played. Okay, well. Okay, so this person worked at Target Guest Services, and the customer is always right. Once they took back a TV that the customer insisted was purchased at Target, even though it was clearly labeled Montgomery Ward's.
Oh my goodness.
Whose work experience is that?
Montgomery Ward's. I'm going to say Birthday Boy. Only in Minot.
Only
The North Dakota thing, maybe.
What do y'all think? Who is working at Target and returning TVs?
Ooh, Jeremy.
for
We've got a
Montgomery
Jeremy in
Ward's?
there.
Got a Jeremy in there.
This way.
Couple Jeremys. Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Well,
Montgomery Ward.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Kelly thinks the Horners think Nathan, the birthday boy.
I'm gonna go with the Birthday Boy.
well. So would the real Target former, I should say, Target employee, as far as I know, please raise your hand?
That'd be me.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
Back in the day, Montgomery Ward used to private label appliances, and the TV actually had Montgomery Ward stuck to the TV, not just on the box. And she insisted she bought it at our store. And our manager goes, take it back. So we had a TV in our break room after that because we.
That is so funny.
Yes.
Customer's always right. There you go. Our house in Minot was from Montgomery Ward. It was a kit house that came,
What?
delivered, built in the late 20s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sears did the same thing. Yeah, Sears had houses too.
Yes.
And
Okay. This person drove a company-issued 20-year-old pickup around the Twin Cities, swinging a hammer as a construction assistant. This person drove a company-issued 20-year-old pickup around the Twin Cities, swinging a hammer as a construction assistant.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just one, I think.
Nope.
Oh, we got Nathan's rolling in here. Oh, Jeremy. Jeremy.
Well. Would the true employee of this job please raise their hand? Yes, that was working for Habitat for Humanity, and Annie was working for them at the time too. And for 1 year, she had a van, I think, right? Is that right, Annie? I think you had a van, and then a pickup. But my pickup was the oldest and the worst, because it had a manual transmission, and I was the only one one of the few who could drive it. So I got that awesome vehicle.
Nice.
That's very
funny.
fitting. It's very fitting.
I think in all the jobs I've had, I don't think I've ever been issued a company vehicle.
That was the only one I've had, and it wasn't great.
Oh, unless you count the church van years ago.
Sure.
Oh, the church van, yes.
The church van. Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yes,
with no
and-
white windows in the back.
Yes, I think that's what she was driving when we started dating. Oh, it
That's
just
a creeper van.
drew me in.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
People, get like checked out by the cops driving those these days.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, here's another one. This person worked as a preschool assistant teacher at the YMCA. An assistant teacher, preschool assistant teacher at the YMCA.
You mean the
That's what YMCA. Yes, exactly. That's the place.
Weird to do backwards.
I know. Oh, I'm going to guess.
Ooh.
I can't do that.
Well,
You
I
gotta
think
think
I'm going to guess my next door neighbor here. Oh, I got to vote.
So we got some Lisa. What do you guys think? Who are we going to vote for? All right. I think a lot of people are too shy to guess this one. The stakes are too high at this point.
I know. It's
Right.
getting.
Would the true employee please raise their hand? The preschool assistant teacher from the YMCA.
psych.
That one was me too.
Oh, see. Two in
Yes.
a row. You messed with our minds.
I'm mixing them all up.
Sneaky.
Mix them
Yeah.
up.
Yep. Okay. This person once worked as a stock boy and a gas pump attendant for a couple of years at Speedway Super America.
Oh, Speedy.
What do we think? Who
I don't know.
worked at a gas station?
Let's see.
If you're just joining us, the reason we're talking about gas station jobs and the like is because this coming Sunday, Jesus calls some fishermen to be disciples. And so we're playing along with some of the old jobs we've used to have. So get your guesses in. Who made that trouble holding a job? It's not wrong.
I never had a job where I had to do right and left backwards.
I know.
There
This
you
is
go.
so weird.
So who worked at the gas station? Would the gas station attendant please raise their hand?
Oh.
Jeremy.
Speedy Jeremy.
Mhm.
Yes, indeed.
There's nothing really to say. It was a terrible job.
Not as bad as filing blueprints.
Oh my
Right,
gosh.
True. True.
All right. We'll do another one here. Augsburg Fortress Congregational Care Team. What that job was is this person took a call from a disgruntled pastor one time who complained that the Spark Story Bible was too heavy for children in her church to carry. So, Augsburg Fortress Congregational Care Team receiving calls with complaints that children's Bible is just too darn heavy for a kid to carry.
I have one here on my
That's
desk
crazy.
somewhere.
Yeah, I might have one.
Oh, it's under my computer. It's holding my computer.
So I've got one right here. I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty strong. I mean, I could lift this for days.
They honestly said it was too heavy. Whoop.
All right. So what do you think? Who was the Augsburg Congregational Care employee? We got a Jeremy guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Are you saying him?
I'm
We'll
not.
go over that one.
I think it's Lisa.
Would the real Augsburg Fortress employee please raise their hand?
That be me?
Whoa.
True story.
That's awesome.
They
Too
don't grow
heavy?
they don't grow very, very strong children in New Jersey.
Those kids out in New Jersey, they just
Noisy.
couldn't hold it, huh?
How do you expect these kids to carry their Bible to church? It's too heavy. They can't carry it themselves. How many are they carrying? Yeah.
All right. I will do another one here. Well done. We had a few people get Lisa right there. Both Debbie and Carol jumped right on it. So well done. Okay. This person says this. It was my senior year, and my friend recruited me to work at a call center selling magazine subscriptions to random people. I couldn't stand it. I grew up working with my hands, making things move by physical force. I couldn't sit in a chair cold calling people for even a week. I got so anxious and antsy, I ended up walking out in the middle of my shift and never contacted them again. So, who here was the worst telemarketer ever? And did not sell a lot of magazine subscriptions. Who could it have been?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That is tough.
Someone who would rather work with their hands than try to
Well,
sell
let's see.
magazines to
Nathan was in
strangers.
construction, so there's a clue.
Yeah.
But Taylor grew up on a farm.
But Nathan did too. So.
Oh, that's true.
Jeremy, did you grow up on a farm? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Dayton, right down the road from church.
Oh.
I don't know.
All right. Well, get your guesses in. Last chance. 3, 2, 1.
I'm doing
All
Taylor.
right. Would the bad telemarketer please raise your hand?
It was horrible. Because you go through your training and you learn, you have to rebut. Like you can't let these people go. And your pay is determined on that commission. And that was my senior year. And I had grown up just doing moving work. And I had to sit in the chair all day long and got so antsy and anxious. And I think it was my second day. I just walked out. And no one got back to me. And I don't know if I told my family. I don't know, but it was horrible. Horrible.
That's awesome.
And now what do I do all day long? Sit down at a computer. You know? Oh my gosh.
How we get over things, I tell you. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, it was awful, Carol.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, well, you're giving people what they want, magazines. All right.
Yeah.
We just have a few more. We got 3 more here. This person's title at one point in their life was Dish Wrangler, which came with the prestigious, however you want to say it, task of cleaning tables and clearing out the drains by hand.
The drains?
The drains. Yeah, that was the right response.
That would be awful. I'd rather call people.
All right, clear dishes and clean out drains by hand. Who had that gorgeous job?
Oh man.
I don't know. Somebody's guessing Jeremy, but I
based on his Chuck E. Cheese stories.
Well, I'm thinking I think he worked at a Bible camp. That sounds like a Bible camp job.
Oh.
Dish Wrangler does sound like a Bible
Dish
camp.
Wrangler, unless Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, they're not. Although it could have been Chuck E. Cheese, or it could just be Jeremy and he's being sneaky.
Yeah,
Jeremy's clever like that.
Yes.
Well, would the true Dish Wrangler please raise their hand?
Oh my gosh! And you were called a dish wrangler?
Yeah. So my very, very first job was working as a busboy, but they gave us the title of dish wrangler to make us sound valued. And like, I kid you not, the drains were like this deep, and so you had to like shove your whole arm down there.
Oh,
and that is the
gross.
reason I will never work in the food industry again.
Oh,
What can you say? What
So
establishment it was?
I can, because they've changed everything. I've been there a few times, but Dean's Manor in Dayton, Minnesota.
Mm,
It was hilarious.
that is funny.
So,
I
I've been back to
totally.
eat since then.
That was a good clue because I totally bit the Bible camp thing.
oh
So,
yeah. It was a
Yeah.
great clue. I
Mhm.
was also a dishwasher. One of my first jobs was a dishwasher in Evansville at Kramer's Supper Club. Yeah.
Okay.
I can still smell the hot water hitting the pans that the steaks were carried in. It was just, it's very. I got accused of flirting. I flirted with one of the waitresses, and she said, "Will you just stop flirting and just do your job?" And that made me recoil back and do my job.
Okay.
Oh man. All right. Well, man, we're right down to it now. This person's job was to pick up the phone and annoy seniors in high school by calling them repeatedly until they committed to either attending or visiting this college. So, who did some very aggressive recruiting for their alma mater?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I can't do that.
Oh,
I
Debbie
don't
knows
know.
these.
Yeah, it's a familiar establishment.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a good place now.
Now that Jeremy cleaned out the drains.
Yeah. Jeremy set it all up.
Terrible job.
I don't know. This is a tough one. Who went to college? Raise your hand. I'm just kidding. Dang.
That narrows us down.
Yeah, we're.
I either think either Nathan or Lisa. Because I think, yeah.
Well,
All right. So we know Taylor after high school did not get another telemarketing job. So we can take him out.
we can take him out of the running.
Take
Yeah.
me out of that one.
Okay.
Karen thinks Nathan too.
Well, would the collegiate telemarketer please raise their hand?
Oh, you too.
Oh my gosh, really? You liked that? You
I
probably didn't
hated
have
it.
to.
Concordia.
Okay.
We were supposed to call people every week until they either signed up to attend or they signed up and said, "Yes, I'm coming to that school." And so that was our recruitment tool as a college forever. So there were a whole big auditorium room full of people, and it was just phones at every table, and you would pick up and you would call as many people as you could possibly manage. So
Wow.
Ben did
another job I will never do again.
Ben did that
Oh.
at his college to get money from alumni. He
Yeah.
managed that job for about 3 months. And then he said, yeah, bye-bye. Small private colleges, that's what happens.
Yep.
Wow.
And what college, Jeremy?
Concordia and Moorhead.
Yeah.
Yes.
He wears
Oh.
the ring.
You both are cobbers then, huh?
Yeah.
So they must have a substantial, what'd you guys go for? Was it in ministry? I mean, of anything?
I did end up with a religion major. It's not where I started, but it's where I finished.
Yeah, don't you have classics? Didn't you study classics?
That was a mistake too, but it wasn't the plan. It was good though. I loved it.
What
And
did
I
you go
started
for, Jeremy?
I went music education, and then I went philosophy, psychology, and then I ended up in religion. So
Okay.
Bible camp changed my direction. I will say that.
Oh, that's what we're talking
fitting.
about.
Fitting. You got your calling from Bible camp.
Yep.
You
All
know
right.
what, Go ahead.
go.
Sorry.
I just got one more. So you tell your
there's more.
story, and then
I'll
we'll
tell
do
your
the one last clue.
I was going to say, in my first major in college, I went to the College of St. Scholastica up in Duluth. Guess what my first major was? Youth ministry. And I hated it and quit the school and went to UMD and got a teaching degree.
Yep.
And a few years later, I think I want to be a youth minister.
There you
So,
go.
there's my story.
All right. Well, I've just got one clue left here for you guys. This person knew multiple bus routes so they could work as an alternate / substitute bus driver.
Oh my gosh.
Substitute bus driver.
Yeah.
You don't see me driving no big vehicle like that. I I don't know. That it's crazy. It could be. I don't know. One of the two in the top row there. Hey, we need your guesses out there because we're not doing very well here. Adam Horner thinks Nathan.
Debbie thinks Jeremy
Yeah.
or Jeremy.
Yes, I was running away from my calling. Yes. Oh boy.
Bus route, huh? Bus route.
I'm going Nathan.
All right.
Yeah.
Would the true bus driver please raise their hand? Yeah,
Hey!
that was me. And I actually no longer have a Class C license. I forfeited when I moved back to Minnesota because I didn't want to take the test again here in Minnesota. So I'm not driving buses anymore.
Was that because you were a pastor and wanted like to connect to your community that way, or what?
Well, yeah, that's funny. It was actually because I was doing youth ministry in Moorhead, and then I was also running this after school program, like a reading program for kids. And anyway, like we always rented our buses from the church from this one bus company, and I needed to get buses for the reading program too, and we had no budget. So anyway, so he said, if you learn this route and just be a sub on this route or these two routes, then I'll give you buses for whatever you need. I was like, all right. So I must have had a much younger mind than I could remember multiple like bus routes, like, and only do them rarely. But anyway, I did love opening the door and saying good morning and closing stuff. I did like it.
That's awesome. The things you do for ministry, I tell you.
Yeah, it was fun and it was great.
I would love to hear if you're watching us tonight.
Yes.
What are some of your first jobs? Like, share some of those because I'd love to see.
That'd be
where
awesome.
you've been.
What are some of the dumb things you did for money?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, and so absolutely. That's exactly what I was thinking too. If folks want to share, because we're going to be talking about these fishermen who get a whole new job and things change quite a bit for them when they become followers of Jesus. And that's what we'll be talking about on Sunday. And so while you all are typing some of your odd jobs, which again we'd love to see, drop some of those odd jobs in here. I've got a couple of other images. If you've been following the internet, like I just couldn't get enough of some of these Bernie Sanders dressed so casual at the inauguration memes. It's just so funny. So you maybe saw this one when we came in of us getting ready for Sacred Wit. Here's let's throw a couple more up here. Oh, this one I forgot. I got to take the Sacred.
gotta move the Sacred Wit out.
Get Sacred Wit logo down to get the full impression of
Annie was a Christmas elf. Oh yeah.
Annie, did you get to see any famous people when you were a Christmas elf?
Harrods in London. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Phyllis Lurkey.
Oh, she set pins in a bowling alley. Where's
That's
Waldo?
fantastic.
Where's Bernie?
I know.
That
Slinging
sounds like a
dead
job,
babies.
Heidi.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that, Heidi. There was. Oh yeah. Oh, I bet that was quite fun. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Heidi. I just saw that.
Sandwich artist. That is a claim. Wow. Hey, Bernie. Good to see you.
Welcome to the show. What was one of your weird jobs, Bernie?
Oh, it was Posh Spice. Wasn't David Beckham married to Posh?
Posh, I believe so.
I think so.
What's her name?
That's awesome.
Come on.
I don't know.
Victoria. Right? Victoria Beckham?
Yes. I believe you are right.
Yeah, and Annie was a sandwich artist too. We got talent here.
Well, did you see Krista Schrock? She was a telemarketer with me, so.
Oh, good.
She probably lasted longer than I did. Oh, goodness.
I wonder who knitted Bernie's mittens. That's I would love to know that.
Well, I read a story that they're repurposed sweaters.
Oh,
Yep,
those
I
are
wouldn't
nice.
doubt it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I would not doubt
It's a
it.
lady who she commented on the photo, like when it first came out, And so she's selling them on her Etsy shop. So you can search Bernie's mittens and you can find different kinds like that.
I bet
It's
she's
pretty
sold
awesome.
out.
I bet she is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So funny.
Oh yeah, Bernie looks
That's
good.
awesome.
Oh man, Krista did last 4 months as a telemarketer, Taylor.
Good for
That's
her.
better than you didn't make
Wow.
it 4 days.
4 months longer than I did. Oh my gosh.
Is that the shortest job you've ever had? What is the shortest job you've ever had?
That one.
That one?
That one. And I remember it was summer.
Wow.
Bernie had no hat.
No. Should always wear it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And now I'm just reading them all.
I know that was just
I know,
really
it's
too fun.
These are awesome.
Oh man, Adam, where was the prize counter? That's a dream job right there.
Oh, I know.
I didn't really ever do that at Chuck E. Cheese's. I didn't ever work I did work the counter sometime, but just not regularly. I was mostly doing birthday parties and slinging pizzas and pouring beer because I was it was only me and the manager that were over 21. What a weird thing. Actually, it might have been over 18. I think I don't even remember.
You only have to be 18 to serve,
Probably.
to
Yeah.
deliver. Mhm.
So, yeah, I
That
think
makes
we might have again been the only ones over 18.
Yeah.
Circus Pizza in Brooklyn Park. Nice.
I used to go there all the time. That's crazy.
Oh, Circus Pizza? Is that still around? I might check that out.
Well, it's probably not the greatest time to go to an arcade, but we'll get there
Oh.
soon, right?
True.
I'll probably mention Adam's name and they'll remember him.
Yep.
Hey, I know Adam. I know a guy.
You know
He
Adam.
said I had 2,000 tickets on my tab, so you just
Yeah.
all right. Well, as we wind down here, we like to close it by sharing the best parts of our week, and so it's long gone. That is a bummer.
Oh, bummer.
That's so sad. I'm weeping.
Yep. Well, so what are the best parts of y'all's week? Would love to share some of those. These
Hey, Raul.
Raul. Oh man, Taylor, how do you know Raul?
I went to Luther Crest. I counseled at Luther Crest in
A
'97.
job, right?
Yeah, it was a weird job.
Yeah.
Weird.
We're
with
talking
weird
jobs
people.
tonight, Raul. You must have just jumped in.
Yeah, I know him from Luther Crest.
Yeah.
Amy Anderson knows him as well. We all just did Luther Crest together. So
That's awesome.
It is. Well, so we're just winding down by getting ready to share the best parts of our week, and I am excited to share mine. But I would love for all of you who are listening out there, been sharing jobs and stuff to. I just can't get enough of these.
I know they're all coming
to the
in.
vacuum, but she could not lie, and so she felt sorry for people. So she ended up talking to people too long and hearing their sob stories. Yes. Oh.
Totally see that, Phyllis. Totally.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Well, best parts of the week are rolling into. I love that. And we've got inauguration, COVID vaccine. That's great. How are you guys? Best parts of your week here while folks are typing in.
Best part of my week is I made homemade luminaries to put in the front of my house out of ice. And that just, that was great. It was so fun. And the inauguration, yeah. But I think the luminaries were better. So that was the best part of my week.
They are pretty cool.
They are awesome.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to go on the inauguration thing, except for I've got two specifics. One was I really, really, really loved those dresses and matching coats and matching masks, and I want that. They were so beautiful. The women were so beautiful, and I loved Katy Perry's ending song last night. After youth group, I went out and watched the rest of the Tom Hanks emceed thing, and her singing. But it was the fireworks and the joy that everybody was, and Doug, our second gentleman, was kind of bouncing. He was kind of jumping up and down. He was it was fun. It was a very joyous thing to watch.
Yes. Best part of my week is hanging out with my boys, but I also love Thursday nights. It's just a hoot.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's good to laugh.
Yes, indeed.
Our Bernie's not talking, so we have to go to Nathan.
Okay, well, yep.
Hanging out with us. I think Bernie likes to hang out with us.
I think he does. He looks pretty enthused. So mine is kind of a gross story, but I'm going to share it anyway because it was so funny that it was just a highlight. So it was actually last night. The kids and us were watching the show, listening to the music and stuff, and Ben was kind of crawling on Stanley. So that's Ben, our 8-month-old, crawling on Stanley, our 4-year-old, who was laying on the floor. And Ben spit up into Stanley's mouth and like all over down his chest.
Oh.
And Stanley jumped up like laughing, like he couldn't believe what happened. Like he wasn't grossed out or mad. He just thought it was so funny that Ben had spit up in his mouth. And then he goes, "It tastes like cheese."
Gross. Oh, nasty. Oh, nasty. Oh,
This
ew.
was so funny, and then got funnier when he said that it tastes like cheese. And so it was just one of those pure, just joyful moments that he could have been so grossed out and so mad, but instead he just thought it was so
He could
funny.
have puked himself. Oh, that's
Yeah, he couldn't get over how funny it was. So
Stanley, you're a man. I love it.
Yep, gross stuff, but really funny for us.
That would be the best part.
I knew a choir director that for his men's chorus, it was like something every Wednesday was like Puke Wednesday, where they would tell a story about that gross kind of stuff.
Oh.
And I guess it was a thing. So nasty.
Nasty.
Well, we'd love to just share an invite with you to join us on Sunday morning for a Sunday morning worship service. That's Camp Sunday. So it means we'll be doing some camp style music, and not just camp songs that are the most popular ones today, but camp songs through the ages. So we'll be singing some of the hits from years back. So if you went to Bible camp years ago, you still might hear some of your songs sung on Sunday morning too. And it'll be just a really fun time and chance to get together. And like we said from the beginning, what God was talking about jobs here tonight was the fact that Jesus is calling the disciples. And so we'll think about our own callings as well. So thanks for playing along tonight, everybody. And I've got this one send-off video that I'll play quick. And that's it. It's only 3 seconds long. So with that, again, thanks.
Oh, we have a request for Roger. They want to see Roger again. I think you're supposed to stand up.
Okay, sorry, I got it. Bernie, sit down.
Yes.
So first I got to show, so this is my brand new birthday gift, Roger the Buff Kangaroo coffee mug. And this is like my Roger birthday. That's so great. And then I got the Bro t-shirt here.
Love it.
And I do still have the graphic here in case we need a close up. So,
Of course.
Nice. Of course you do.
it is so good. So let's see what else. Yeah. Well, one last birthday wish for me, and away we go. Again, thank you everybody for joining us. We'll see you Sunday morning, and otherwise we'll be back Thursday night as well next Thursday. So good night, everybody. Thanks for playing along.
Bye-bye.